we have reached the finale. Shocked at the end of the world. Getting some point number 1 vibes. With this wreck right here. I like that. Whatever that is. It sounds like a synth. Love the bass on this album too. The bass tone is amazing. Nice harmonics. All right. What are we gonna get here? I'm scooting up for this one.
Someone seal the door! To feed off! 'Cause it's too late now. They sold us war. Yes, it's too late now. They sold us war.
Love those octaves.
If it's the end of the world, world, world. If it's the end of the world. 'Cause it's too late now. They sold us war. Sold us.
Awesome. Very awesome album. Honestly, dude, almost every single CheVelle album has been different from the last, but this one, I think this one is going to be the hardest album to replicate, especially with Pete's vocals. Pete's vocals on this album are absolutely fucking platinum tier, dude. I don't even know. Honestly, dude, like some of these vocals in here, they're very hard to replicate. How the fuck do you do that? I can't do that, dude. I would have to train my voice to get that. What the fuck is that, Pete? Honestly, dude, I don't even know what kind of fucking scream that is. I can't even label what kind of scream that is. That is an awesome scream. I've never heard that before. I've never heard that from you. Let's jump into it. The pause moment on this album. Yeah, this is it. Wolves, Love and Light. And then just goes in that fucking thrash riff. What the fuck is this song, dude? What is this? I gotta hear this again, dude. I never heard this from this band ever. It's a fucking thrash. What the fuck is this song, dude? This might be one of the best songs I've heard all year, dude. It's definitely one of the most surprising songs I've heard all year. It is awesome. And leads me to my pause picks. Number 1 is going to Wolves, Love and Light. Absolutely killer track, dude. Especially that part, that little bridge or whatever the fuck it is. I think it's a pre-chorus. I'm pretty sure it's a pre-chorus. It leads into that harmony. It's a harmony with him and Sam. And then it goes into that. Let's hear it again. Let's hear it again. Listen to the harmony. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, it's something from like fucking Slayer, dude. Slayer would do something like that, like the fucking gang vocals. Very awesome track. Absolutely, I don't have anything else to say. Number 2. Yeah, his screams are amazing on this album. I think I'm gonna have to give number 2 to Karma Goddess. I love this fucking bridge with the synth, dude. Wow. Very filter, very old short bus filter, that part right there, and Muse in the fucking bridge, dude. What? I didn't think I was gonna get synths on this album. That's my second favorite for sure. Number three. I could love that head voice on that track. It's supposed to be very, very awesome. I'm gonna listen to that again.
If it's fate, it's supposed to
end. It's supposed to end, and then that fucking harmony right there. It's supposed to end. Yeah. Just an explosion in his voice, dude. Absolutely fucking awesome. Can I give it to number 3 though?
yes, it's true.
Ah, man, I gotta give it to Pale Horse, dude. Pale Horse is getting number 3. It sucks. I wanted to give it to Shocked, but oh man, Pale Horse is such an awesome, awesome track. Especially with the chorus. The chorus is amazing, dude. The harmony is, dude, I think this album might be tied for one of the best albums this year, dude. It's definitely one of the most surprising. They have a couple filler tracks. Hallucinations is not really a filler track. It's just a slower track. They have this like backwards violin and Blood in the Fields, out in the fields. Very, very cool. I love the AI Phobias course with the choir. Like, what the fuck? Who does a course with a choir? That's cool. That's a cool song. I don't know, man. This album's really, it's gonna grow on me for sure. It's gonna grow on me. I like this album a lot. Oh, fuck me. All right. What's next? Album MVP. Dude, Pete is getting it. Pete Low Effler gets album MVP, dude. Oh my fucking God, dude. Your voice, I don't think you're ever gonna watch this video, but in case you do, your voice is fucking amazing, dude. You have, I don't know, you opened up Pandora's box and discovered secrets beyond secrets to get your voice to be that fucking good, dude. Like, I haven't heard vocals that good since I listened to Tesseract's new album and Legion. Legion was an amazing fucking song, and it really pushed Dan's vocals. But this album really pushes your vocals. I really want to give you album MVP for this. Absolutely awesome. Similar artists. All right, so, oh man, all right, man, there's so many I could pick. That part right there reminds me of Edgewater, so I'm gonna give it to Edgewater for the first. Very, very reminiscent to this track right here. So it reminds me of right there. Yep. Inhale and Science of It All. Yeah, very reminiscent to that. So I'm gonna have to give it to Edgewater for the first, for sure. Number 2, again, this is not really a popular band, so I can't really, I mean, I'm trying to get some of the underrated artists that you guys probably never heard of that are CheVelle fans that watch this channel. Janus is another perfect example for this band as well, especially on their first and second albums. Actually, their first album more alongside their, actually, no, their second album is more of a CheVelle. So Nox Eris. Yeah, very, very reminiscent to them. Number 3, I'm just gonna go ahead and give it to APZ. Yeah, A Perfect Circle for sure. Very proggy throughout this whole album. Yeah, it's just amazing. Honestly, I can't even really pick similar artists. I mean, I can, but I can't. Number 4, Filter. Very Filter vibes, especially Short Bus, Title of Record, and Amalgamate. Those 3 albums right there really kind of define the style of this album, in my personal opinion. And yeah, very, very reminiscent to them as well. And number 5, I'm probably gonna have to give number 5 to... Actually, yeah, with the harmonies, I could give it to Deftones. Fuck it, we're gonna give it to Deftones for sure for the final one. The final similar artist is Deftones for sure. Yeah, definitely. Subgenres. Dude, this is as experimental as it comes, especially with CheVelle, dude. Like, I didn't think in a million years I would hear thrash on a fucking CheVelle album. What? That was very unexpected. And that's fucking awesome. They made it work. That's cool. They're playing standard. That's standard tuning. Very, very cool. Wasn't expecting to hear that. Thrash, for sure, would be the second one. Actually, no, I can't give it to thrash. Experimental is definitely the first. Number 2, proggy, dude. It's very progressive. You just never know where it's gonna lead to. You honestly don't. And yeah, I'll give it to progressive for sure. Number 3, alternative. They are still pulling off an alternative style of rock and roll and metal. It's not really metal. I mean, it's metal because he's screaming, obviously, right? But very, very, yeah, I would have to give it to so experimental, prog, alternative. What's the 4th one?
What kind?
It's melodic, dude. It's heavily excuse me, it's heavily melodic, like every single track.
Making sense.
That chorus on the first track really reminds me of like Mine is the Mountain, Deftones, and a lot of Deftones tracks. So definitely have to give it to melodic for sure. And then finally, the last. Honestly, the last album was very, very ambient. I don't really hear any ambient vibes coming from this album. This is more just straight in your face hard rock / metal. It's not new metal. I can't give it to new metal. God, let me look through some of these. See if I can come up with something here. Yeah, we'll go with that. Post-grunge, for sure. Very, and there was another. There was a grunge track. That's very grungy there. Grungy, bluesy. This is very post-grunge. The album itself, for sure. I'll give it to post-grunge. The implication. All right. I'm just gonna look at the cover. All right, so the cover is displaying, it looks like a woman in a white dress, kind of like a ceremonial gown, with rings around her face. I guess these are rings. They're supposed to resemble rings. She's part of a cult, basically. Like I said, I think this whole album is about cults. That's what my personal opinion is about this. And she's in a ceremonial robe that you would wear before you kill yourself, obviously, in a cult. Not all cults are deadly, but most of them are. All right, let's look it up. That's my take. And even the title itself has the word blasphemy, bright as blasphemy. I think it really shines, play on words, shines on the fact that cults are blasphemy, and it is in the name of God. It is an evil thing to do, to worship someone that is not God but says that they are God. just my 2 cents on it. I think this is about Jim Jones or cults in general. Bright as Blasphemy is CheVelle's introspective and atmospheric return, self-produced, emotionally potent, and lyrically probing. The album grapples with fear, deception, spiritual disillusionment, and disillusionment, and the human capacity to endure. It's a carefully honed exploration of existential tension, delivered with the band's signature melodic heft and brooding intensity. Yeah, it's a really good album. Which leads me to my rating. This is a really good album. Even though there's 2 tracks I didn't really care for. Actually, 1 track I really didn't care for because I liked Hallucinations. And this kind of reminded me of 10 Years too, this Hallucinations. I could have give it to them for similar artists, but I'm not going to. My rating for this album after my first listen, I am giving this album a 9.3 out of 10. Do I think this is better than Melodies? After first listen, yes. But I'm gonna go look at my rating. It's been fucking 5 years since I've done a fucking CheVelle rating reaction, and we are gonna be doing the last song on Melodies. I know. Okay, so I gave Melodies a 9.5 out of 10. So after first listen, this is currently underneath it, a 9.3 out of 10. I really like this album. I really think they could have done without Blood Out in the Fields. I didn't really care for that track at all. But everything else was great. Honestly, and I'm even more surprised that Sam was able to pull off the production that is in this album. It's really, really good. It's really good. It's quality. The limiting could be turned up a little bit, but again, that's Spotify's fault. Spotify takes your stuff down, I think, at about 4 decibels, I think. Yeah, 4 decibels down from your current LUFS on your DAW, and a lot of the nerds will understand what I'm talking about. DAW, digital audio workstation, has your decibels for your loudness to be. Normally, I get my loudness about a -4, -5, -6. I normally stay in that range. Sam was hitting a -9, -8, -7. So he was almost there. He was almost there for the loudness. In my personal opinion, it needs to be louder. But that taken into effect and the track I didn't really care for, 9.3 out of 10. All right. The next album reaction will be the one and only Deftones, Private Music. And if you can't tell, if you're new here, I am a huge fan of Deftones. Also, if you're new here, click the like button, leave a comment below what your favorite track was, leave a little bunny if you watched the whole video, because I want to see if you fell down the rabbit hole of the conspiracy theories on this album, right? Subscribe and share us around to other CheVelle fans or fans alike that enjoy CheVelle. I'll be sending this to the boys. Hopefully they get to watch it. Linktree is another way that you can request an album or a song or an EP on the album. So go to the Linktree or watch my channel trailer to figure out how you can get free requests on our Twitch streams as well. We stream every other Saturday. I hope I'll get to see you guys there sometime. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the next reaction.